We're back, guys, looking at more details about the shoulder crunch, guys. Okay, so entries first. Guys, look for the entry. You guys see how I scooch my hips in? A lot of it's about making your partner post overhead, going onto my back, and then sitting back up. So we go from seated to supine, back to seated again. When I attach, guys, notice how I go for the pinch headlock first, and then I slip the head and go to the shoulder crunch, okay? And you guys can look. You can either slip your arm over the head. You'll definitely see that's a bit looser, okay? But, sometimes I kind of prefer to use that way anyways. Or I can pummel my hand underneath the chin, which I'm going to show again. So, guys, look how I scooch under with this 2-on-1, pass Nate's hand to the outside of my body, sit up with this pinch headlock first. From here, you can step on the hip, different options. But look, to make it tighter, see how my right hand goes underneath his chin, and then I'm going to clamp my hands. Okay, and this kind of like butterfly grip, okay, over his shoulder joint. So again, different methods of getting our partner overhead. Right here, I'm just using like the double armpits. And again, you guys see how it's all about scooting underneath, making them post overhead, right? And then I sit back up, okay? When I sit back up, right, I'm kind of clamping everything in. It's going to lock everything in place. And again, guys, I would recommend starting with the pinch headlock and then switching in to the shoulder crunch, okay? Just because you have more options there, guys, harder for them to immediately slip out, okay? So that'd be entry from seated guard, scooting in using a 2-on-1, putting their hand to the outside of my body. Next one will be this kind of knee lever John Wayne from the half butterfly. So again, guys, I'm looking for this 2-on-1 grip, okay? I think for this one, I kind of like to go thumb up. But look, I'm going to lever my knees to the left, pass his hand to the outside, make him post, okay? Plenty of options from here, but if you just want this kind of like shoulder crunch, look, I'm just going to think about making him post, getting my underhook with the left hand, clamping over the shoulder, guys, okay? So again, guys, look, I'm kind of pulling him in. We have this half butterfly, okay? Notice here, guys, it's hard to see, okay, but my left foot is stepping on my right calf, okay? So different ways we can go, okay? Again, making a post to the outside with the knee lever, okay? Or you can use this far side arm drag grip. And look, I'm just going to elevate my partner. All I really need is for him to post on the mat. And I'm going to get my underhook. Very important though, guys. Look, I'm going to keep my right knee free though, okay? I don't want him to step over that. And then again, think about going to the pinch headlock first and then switching to the shoulder crunch as a second option. So again, this time, guys, look, far side arm drag grip. I'm going to sit up, rock back to elevate him, make him post. Again, you got to make sure that right knee is free, okay? It's going to make this whole move work. And again, I'm sitting him up, shortening my right arm, okay? And then again, we can switch into the shoulder crunch. So guys, this is really, there's a lot of different ways you guys can kind of get into this, but these to me are going to be the most effective high percentage ways of attaching to the pinch headlock. Scooting underneath our partner, making the post. And again, we go from sitting to supine on our back to sitting again. So look, I'm showing another way again, guys. See how I kind of like lever him to the outside? All I really need is for him to post, and then we can attach. And again, guys, I'm kind of flaring my left elbow, clamping down over his shoulder joint. Okay, and I'm making this kind of butterfly grip where I'm going wrist to wrist. If you guys have shorter arms, okay, like I do, it definitely helps. Longer arms, you might think about making a deeper grip, okay? And here, guys, look, sometimes it's as easy as just passing his hand to the outside of my body. And again, I'm sitting up, okay? So we can kind of use these like knee lever motions, okay? Again, it's kind of off this 2-on-1, okay? Of course, there's a lot of options from here, but if I want this, again, you guys see how I take this kind of thumb up grip and I just pass my partner's hand to the outside. That's all I need. Just him posting on the mat, okay? This option though, guys, look, I kind of switched sides, went for the other side. So it kind of depends, guys, okay? And you can definitely have a preferred side, but I do like to mix it up, okay? Guys are going to see one more kind of entry here where, again, I kind of lever my knees to the left. Definitely kind of a popular technique these days, knee lever John Wayne sweep, okay? You guys see like Adam Wardynski kind of using it, okay? All I'm really doing, and against somebody not very good, they're just going to fall over, but someone like Nate, I'm just going to make him post to get the underhook, okay? Now, guys, look, for the first submission, we're going to look at attacking the shoulder crunch itself. When I step on the hip, look, you see how I'm clamping my arms over Nate's shoulder. Nate has a shoulder injury, so I'm kind of taking it easy on him, okay? But the idea is the more I can kind of get that clamp and create like space with my body, I can pull his shoulder into that space, okay? And it's actually a submission, okay? So again, guys, we got another entry here. Using the knee lever or just scooting underneath, making him post. You guys see when I make the underhook with my left hand, right? It's going to be thumb kind of tracing along their shoulder line. right? So my palm kind of faces outwards and then my right hand faces inwards. And now again, for the shoulder crunch itself, right, I'm literally pulling his shoulder into my body. I'm going to do a more detailed version of this a little later, guys. I'm just trying to be nice to Nate, right? He's a great guy. He's a good uke, and I do not want to severely injure him, okay? But just know, guys, there is a submission there, okay? You don't have to go straight to the razor lock, which I will include another video on a little bit later, okay? So we're entering in. Okay, again, guys, notice I make sure my right knee is free. Okay, it goes to the outside of his hip. And again, we're passing our hand over, or we can pummel it underneath. Okay, for the sweep, guys, I'm going to use my right hook to elevate. Okay, and again, it's super helpful to kind of be able to, just to step on their hip, okay, or their knee with your left foot, okay? Whatever foot you kind of have the shoulder crunch on, right? That same side foot is, look, I'm going to kind of look to like step it on his, either his hip or his knee, okay? You guys see it there? I kind of got it on his knee. And again, you're just going to tip your partner over, come up on top. Hard to see here, but there's a lot of cool transitions you can hit into arm bars, okay? Or you can just come up into mount, okay? Again, guys, right, I'm making him post, okay, however I can, or just from here, okay, we're just kind of getting this this pinch headlock. Again, sometimes you need to kind of rock underneath them and sit them back up first. And again, we're looking for the sweep. Thank you so much, guys. Follow for more.